All right, Ninja, you gotta take this serious. This is a serious topic. I know, I get it, but sometimes you gotta laugh at this crap. What are we doing a video on? Well, child tax credit. Is Chuck Schumer involved? Yeah. Oh, great. Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you are doing great. We are going to talk about the upcoming child tax credit expansion and how it just took a turn for the worse. We're going to give you all that information, but really quick, if you want to hear some news from a dude with a brohawk and a dream of showing you how to take this economic, social, and political collapse and make money because the banks want to, then hit the subscribe button. Also, for all the people that are saying, hey Ninja, I can't find all your videos because you're not getting alerts and all that kind of stuff. Some of you can't even hit the thumbs up. Some people have been unsubscribed. Then I'm gonna put a link down to my newsletter. Every day we do a summary of all the videos that come out, all that stuff. You can watch them, you don't have to, or you can just read the headlines and call it good. All right, here we go. This story is out of Zero Hedge, and it is entitled, "A Child Tax Credit Expansion is Stuck in the Senate, and Here's Why." Now, just because the Democrats really want to buy your vote and buy immigrants' votes, and they pretty much own all those votes, just because they want to do it doesn't mean they're not going to get away with it, okay? Or that they are going to get away with it. Legislation to expand the child tax credit is currently stalled in the Senate amid deep disagreements about its passage before the 2024 election. Now, before I get to the really fun, juicy stuff, type 1 if you pay U.S. tax because you work in America and you pay taxes on your wages. Just type 1 if you're right there. We're gonna get this a little built up. It says the federal tax or child tax credit was first introduced in 1997 and currently allows parents with children up to age 17 to write off up to $2,000 per child on their annual tax burden, of which $1,600 is refundable. Real quick, type 2 if you are sick and tired of paying all of these taxes, all right? Keep going. The credit was temporarily expanded to $3,000 for the year of 2021 and made fully refundable, leading to an estimated 44% reduction in the national child poverty rate. Proponents argue that this is necessary to help low-income families afford food and clothing, among other things, for their children. It says in January, negotiators in the Senate and House Representatives announced a bipartisan deal to expand the child tax credit for tax years 2023, 24, and 25, which was passed by the House of a vote to 357 to 70, right? However, nearly 6 months later, no action has been taken on the bill in the Senate, with time running out for the 118th Congress that is completely useless to pass it. Type 4 if you agree that Congress is useless and we need to vote in term limits. And it's weird because the president right now in this last 3 months of office is spending it trying to change the Constitution and destroy it rather than and vote term limits for Supreme Court justices because he wants to see the presidency, the executive office, run the judicial office. But you don't see him saying, hey, congressmen and women, I think you've all been here a little too long. Type down below a congressperson that you believe needs to be, they're kicked out on their butt and ain't worth the money we're spending on them as taxpayers. It says here, looking back, now this is important because this really lies with where that money is supposed to flow, okay? The look back provision. Senate Republicans have opposed the bill, objecting to a provision that would allow parents to use prior year's income to claim the credit if their earnings fall in the subsequent year. That stated concern is that parents who stop working altogether could claim the credit intended to help working families and children. See, I think that my tax dollars should go to helping people, other people that pay tax, that are in trouble, right? But this would just help people to not work and get more money. See, there's these amazing these signs in the okay, let's go down to cartoon time. How many people have watched Yogi Bear? Now out of all those, you remember that famous sign? It said, "Don't feed the bears." Why? Because if you put the food out, the bears never leave. They just sit around, sit on their butts and eat, like Yogi Bear. He spent more time trying to figure out how to get something for free than to go work for himself. Okay, so even in children's cartoons, we've sort of much figured out what happens when you feed the bears. All right, so I think that is an absolutely horrible idea, right? So allowing individuals to receive refundable credits when they have zero annual earnings, as the prior year's earning provision allow, is a departure from longstanding policy. Comes from a Republican, so a little bit better head on his shoulders because of the party. Still think there's crappy people in there too, but a lot better than the Democrats, right? Sorry, I digress. Many groups have defended the prior year's provision or the look-back provision as essential or helping taxpayers adjust to temporary changes in circumstances such as job loss or parent sickness. Yeah, here we go. A January report by the Joint Committee on Taxation found that the credit would increase labor supply, but that the increase was too small and to be significant. It says here in the 2024 election, Senate Republicans now demand to have led stakeholder groups to accuse them of acting in bad faith to try and delay the bill's passage. Well, you see, the Democrats really want this to happen because, and this is really easy to figure out, because a lot of the people that vote for them are completely lazy and idiots. Type 10 if you agree with that, because you'd have to honestly be an idiot to vote that way. Okay, you know, the only way our economy keeps going forward and our country stays the economic superhouse that it is, it's really sort of, we're on that other side of the roller coaster now. We're going downhill. But my point being is, it's by people actually adding to society, paying their taxes, striving to be better, and hopefully you are striving to pay less taxes. We talk about it on all kinds of videos on the channel, but it's really, really important, right? But the Democrats, they just want to destroy you slowly, but give you just enough money to where you feel like you've got something. And that's that poor mentality, right? Poverty mentality, and that's what we want to see stopped. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but I think it's due. It says here there's pressure on Schumer. Well, I wish that guy would be fired. In response to Republican opposition, senators supporting the bill are demanding that Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, that should be fired, schedule a vote in hopes that will compel reluctant senators to vote in favor and avoid being seen as targeting the child tax credit, which is popular in opinion polls. I completely agree. I think we should just make a decision and freaking stick with it. But our government is full of liars, cheats, and thieves. Liars, cheats, and thieves. 3 different things that I hate. Type 11 if you agree with that. I hope you got something out of this. They're going to delay this until the very last minute and hoping to get this to go through because Democrats just want to buy your vote while all the Republicans are busy working. Hope you have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.